Back again for day 9 update. Of course, it was Sunday, and football kind of takes a big bite out of watching movies. But I did get 3 movies in, so let's go through these. I watched uh, The Ginger Dead Man, which is a Full Moon production. It's got Gary Busey, who I really like. I mean, he's so oddball and crazy, and he eats up screen time so much. Everything he typically is in, I enjoy, but unfortunately for this film, he seems to be kind of sleepwalking through this. If you can imagine Gary Busey sleepwalking through anything, um, yeah, this is a 4 out of 10. I mean, if you've seen other full moon films, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's really below par special effects. I think these kind of films are trying to mimic Troma, which I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but it's very Troma-esque. It's like Troma without a lot of the production value. um, the Ginger Dead Man has special effects wise. They had John Carl Buechler working on this, but somehow the special effects didn't translate to the screen because I just thought it was really bad in a lot of respects. And the acting is, as you would expect with a full moon production, the acting is, it looks like kind of actors that are just kind of gotten out of film school. Uh, Terrible. I mean, I'm being generous with my 4 out of 10. So the bad news with that is I bought the other 2 movies. There's Ginger Dead Man 2 and 3. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and watch them and talk about it, but I'm dreading it, to be honest with you. Then I watched Arrow's release of The Stuff. Yeah, The Stuff. This is a great social commentary from Larry Cohen about. There's the back. There's the alternate cover art. Great social commentary about corporate greed within the food industry and how potentially we are probably likely eating things we shouldn't be eating as a result of just corporate cutting corners and greed in general. I mean, it's a great movie. Kind of a conspiracy theory thing with a lot of great special effects. The stuff turns out to be Ben and Jerry's ice cream that they use, and the stuff just kind of eats away at people. The more you eat the stuff, the more it eats away at you. Michael Moriarty does a great job playing the hired gun private investigator that's trying to dig into what's going on here. Nice booklet. Haven't gone through this yet. I've just watched the movie, but it was as with a lot of Larry Cohen movies, he doesn't spend a tremendous amount of money on them, but they're great movies. You got a Blu-ray and a DVD here, so yeah, it's good stuff. I would say this is an 8 out of 10. If you don't have this, you need to go get it. Finally, I broke open the Vestron's edition of Chopping Mall. Now, I've got the DVD of this, but this picture quality obviously blows that away. Vestron, I think this is spine number. Well, this is the first one. Yeah, this is spine number 1. So this is the first edition. You know, for a first edition, though, could you done a little better than a Echo case? I mean, and there's no reversible cover art. It's nitpicking, but you know, I would have thought they would have gone a little bit more all out for it to be their first release. Special feature wise, there's audio commentaries, interviews, and I'm looking forward to digging into those in November. But Chopping Mall is one of those 80s. It came out in 1986, and Jim Wynorski directed it. To me, it's probably his best movie. It's very cheesy, but very entertaining. Fast action. It kind of defies um, a subgenre categorization, I think. Obviously, it's a horror film, but and some people classify it as a slasher film, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure you can. I'm not sure what subgenre of horror it should go into. Not that it particularly matters, I guess. But you've got killer robots uh, that they're basically automated patrols for shopping malls. Something goes wrong, lightning strikes, and it affects the robots, and now the robots are killer bots, and they're chasing all these uh, young kids all around, 20 something, high school, teenage type kids. They're running, or 20 somethings. They're chasing them around, and it's just a lot of fun. It's your typical 80s cheese fest. A lot of wild, gory kills. Uh, so yeah, that means if you don't have this, you need to. I would definitely, particularly since it's the first edition from Vestron, I would recommend getting this highly. Um, I've also got their second release, which was Blood Diner, and I think the Waxwork 1 and 2 is coming out as well. So hopefully, I was supporting this Vestron. Uh, I'm excited about this. Hopefully, they will pick up the pace and catch up with the Arrows and Scream Factories of the world. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. That brings day 9 to a close.